Blessed good evening to one and all. This evening I'm here at Shop Hill St. Thomas. Once again, we're going to do another video with the scenic lookout point. So this is Shop Hill St. Thomas. We'll walk back down to the lookout point. So up the hill will lead you back to Loose and back to the dump as well, which is known as Mangrove Landfill or Mount Stinkeroo. You can see the Church of the Nazarene right here. The Church of the Nazarene right here. All up here is Shop Hill St. Thomas. Oh wait, let me turn back now. I'll go back down and look at the scenery. Let's go, so walking up down Shop Hill. And again, this is the Centenary Moravian Church here, which was established in 1866. So this is Shop Hill. And the Centenary Moravian Church celebrated 100. It would have been 100 years of Moravian mission in Barbados from 1766 to 1866. Looking back at Shop Hill again. Grandview Heights up in here. Oh, they're ready for you to go down. Grandview Heights up in here. Oh, they're ready for you to go down. So they can walk on the road. I ain't walk across. Now to look at the scenery now. So I got a little view, a little glimpse of the scenery. As usual, I'm my favorite spot. This is Edgehill Terrace and Edgehill Heights down below here. King Garden Industrial Park here, where Williams Industries is. So this is Edgehill Terrace down below here. You can see the Roberts Manufacturing Company at Lower Estate in St. George. all into the St. George Valley. You can see the airport in Christchurch to the south. You can see the beach recycling plant at Kean Garden, St. Thomas, opposite the new district, the police station. A bit further down here in this corner here. I love to come out this site, right? But there's no, what do you call it? There's no there is no crossing sidewalk that you can stand up on for the traffic or anything like that. This is just a plain road. But as I said before, I only come here because of the scenery. The scenery here is awesome. You can see straight into the Warrens area from here. The Warrens business and commercial area. You can see into Warrens from here. And you can see into the Bridgetown Port and the Water Harbour as well. So all these big buildings here are in the Warrens area. So you can see into Bridgetown and all along Carlisle Bay, which is known as the southwest coast. And you can see the Hilton Hotel as well, which is along Carlisle Bay. You can see into St. Philip and St. John, which is to the east of the island. You can see all into the Carlisle Bay area, which is along the southwestern coastline, where the Hilton is, and you can see into Bridgetown. Carlisle Bay is just on the outskirts of Bridgetown. And you can see all into the Warrens area, where those high-rise buildings are. By the way, we are in close proximity to the Warrens area from here. We are in close proximity to the Warrens business and commercial area. This is known as a city, away from the city. A place where businesses have been moving out of town into the area for the past 20 plus years. Warrens has been developing into a business and commercial hub. So again, I'm in the parish of St. Thomas, in the center of the island. St. Thomas and St. George are the two landlocked parishes in Barbados that are best referred to as the heart of Barbados or the central utmost of Barbados. And there is no sea nor coastline in these parishes. So that's nice. On the Bridgetown. St. Thomas and St. George has no sea nor coastline in it. This is the western side here. St. George is in the center. You can see all up to the airport in Christchurch from here as well. You can see all across the where the Applewood plantation and sugar factory was, which later became the West Indies Records Limited and is now the Barbados Packaging Industries in Applewood, St. Thomas. I really like this view, right? This spot, right? But the only thing that has me is the lack of pedestrian, the lack of a pavement. So Edgewood Terrace below here, which is a middle class community. So from here you can see the sun rising and the sun setting. You can get views across to the eastern side of the island. This is the east here in St. Philip and St. John. You can see St. Philip over here by the prison. You can even see Christchurch to the south by the airport. You can see it across here as well. So Grandview Heights at Shop Hill, St. Thomas. Thank you guys for watching now. And have a blessed evening. And again, St. Thomas is my parish. The parish in which my family originated from. Even though we have no coastline or sea in this parish, we can still see a bit of the coast. From here, we can see the Leicester Law School here at King Garden, St. Thomas, and the Williams Complex. So like a mock-up shop hill again. So this is a very steep hill with a beautiful scenery with it that goes with it. So these houses down here can be middle. This is a middle class community, and these houses can be either rent houses or owned by people who live in them. So the Roberts Manufacturing Company at Lower Estate, St. George, and the St. George Valley in the background. So thanks for your time. Thanks for watching now. Have a blessed